ArgentumLunae.
Give me something to shoot.
Fight!
In blue, in Protoss, it is DragonToss. And in the top left corner of the map, scouting sadly the wrong way around. It is a 50-50 chance after all. It is Sparten. Once more with the Reaper, so the Reaper will probably immediately move this way. Barracks going down. Similar timing as to the gateway. Another barracks. Will it once again be the Double Reaper? The Double Reaper last time did not work out all too well. But the SCV will scout the base in time for the Reapers to take the correct path and get there as soon as possible. But the Nexus before Cybercore might be enough for the Reaper, for the first Reaper to get there before the Mothership Core is finished. First Reapers on the way. No second gas this time, interestingly enough. A departure from what we've seen in the first game. And he scouts the Nexus and places down a bunker once more. This SCV looks to be wanting a bunker to place. And he does not put it near the ramp. That's a very, very good thing. The Mothership Core, however, is being produced. The Reapers will not get there in time, but 2 additional SCVs getting here. Interesting. What will these SCVs be doing? It could be, if he had an engineering bay, it could be putting up a missile turret to protect his bunker against the Mothership Core, whilst the Reaper takes some damage from its own grenade. The Adepts is just barely not gonna take out the Reaper. These 2 SCVs are still standing here. Second Reaper coming in, and this Reaper will once again just barely get there. However, the Mothership Core could start attacking this bunker. There are no anti-air units in here. A proxy Nexus possibly for a Protoss player. And the Mothership Core is finally in position. The bunker is immediately being evacuated. And the Reapers take damage from the Adepts but do not go down. The SCVs are too fast, and once more, the natural of the Protoss player is saved. The Reapers are taking pot shots at the Adepts, but they need to be very, very careful, or that will happen. They will explode after 3 shots of the Adepts. Bunker is still there, is still a threat, and 2 Marines have added into the fray. 1 Adept is very low, but this Reaper also needs to be very, very careful. 1 Adept will go down to the Reaper, which chases him down. A Marine and a Reaper get into the bunker, and this bunker will still be a massive, massive problem for the Protoss player. In the meantime, bio preparations back at home for the Terran player. 2 reactors being built, whilst the Tekla lab has not yet started stim. The bunker finally goes down. The Reaper could have managed to get out over this little cliff, but decides to throw a grenade at that Stalker. And only now the natural base for Terran player goes down. However, 3 racks bio could be a very, very strong attack versus Protoss player. A lot of sentries coming out to force field this off in case of such an attack, but no. Our Protoss player will move out himself. This could be dangerous. Stim has only just started, but There's going to be a lot of production for a Terran player. 3 Marauders, 7 Marines, and still more on the way. These Stalkers will need to be very, very careful and pull back to the sentries immediately. In the meantime, Stim is being researched. It's gonna take a while for it to finish, but there's no chance of this being cancelled by this little attack. Adepts on the way. Good force field to capture a few units, but that took a lot of energy. A lot of stacked force fields. Adepts have joined the fray, but more units are being produced by a Terran player. The bunker is going down. Force fields are good enough. They capture half the army, and this might end up destroying the Terran's main base. The Terran is on the ramp, which is not where you want to be against sentries. Once more, the units are split in half, and this looks to be a nasty, nasty situation. The planetary fortress, however, is going to be finished. It's not going to get repairs done, but the Protoss army is forced into the main base. The sentries are going down, but the adepts are too strong against the Marines, and the production will not be enough. Units are being pulled back. SCVs are being pulled to fight this, but they stop halfway through. They need to tank those shots for the Marines. The army of the Protoss player is being pulled back. Almost comes into range of the planetary fortress, but the Terran holds. In the meantime, on the back of this, our Protoss player has kept pro production up. More Stalkers are being produced, but Stim is now finished. And fighting around this planetary is never fun for any race. No further attack besides straight up bio is being produced. Combat shields for those Marines, to give them a little bit more life when they stim. The planetary does work. Takes spot shots at all the Stalkers, but only shields go down. Whilst our Terran player Sparten takes actual losses. These 5 barracks productions are starting to lack the mineral income. This massive round of Stalkers keeps taking pot shots. This bunker is desperately trying to get finished in order for this defense to work. More Marauders, lots and lots more Marauders in production. The bunker is finished. Units. One Marauder managed to get in, but no repairs are coming out. The Marines are locked out in this little corner by the mineral lines. The terrain working against our Terran player. Planetary Fortress, however, keeps doing massive damage. Now it's purely Marauders in production for our Terran player. 4 Marauders against this army only with the help of this planetary and enough repairs. Will this defense hold? A massive amount of gateways are there for the Protoss player. This is a 2-base gateway all in, if I've ever seen one. But finally, Starport on the way. Oh, the Adepts shade into the main base and will wreak absolute havoc. And now, whilst the Marauders are being dealt with in the main base by the Adepts, this is a massive number of Adepts. The Stalkers can come in and possibly snipe this planetary with the help of sentries force fielding away the repairs. The entire main base is being ransacked by these Adepts. And these sentries might just end up force fielding the ramp here for all eternity. These Marines stand no chance. All the production that's coming out just now for the Terran player will instantly be annihilated by these Adepts. And this seems to be the end of it. a miracle has to happen for our Terran player to come out of this situation. He's 1 base against 2. He's 11 army supply against 58. And his RB keeps being targeted right out of the gate. Supply depot's being taken down. And this is nasty, nasty business. Finally, the planetary is being targeted. Force field, lock out all of the repairs. Only a few SCVs managed to repair, but GG. Planetary falls, and Sparten taps out.